Truth, not trends. What's up, people? Welcome back to the Truth, Not Trends podcast. This is the podcast where we help you maximize your strength as safely and efficiently as possible. Changing the world one set at a time. Train outside the box. That is the TNT way. I am your host, Liam TAKU Bauer, coming at you from TNT Strength Oakland, where we keep it smart, safe, and brutally effective. I have been a strength coach for 37 years and counting. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that gets criminally overlooked in the world of strength training and supplementation, and that is this.
We are about to launch
Solo round.
Strength training isn't just about building biceps. It's about building brains. And when you throw creatine monohydrate into the mix, now we're talking neuroplasticity level brain gains. So buckle up, because I'm about to blow the lid off the myth that strength training is only for your muscles. Let's get to it, people. Part 1, strength training, not just for meatheads. If you've been hanging around with us for a while, you already know strength training is the foundation of physical health. It fights sarcopenia, which is just a fancy word for age-related muscle loss. It boosts insulin sensitivity. It strengthens your bones. The list goes on. But what's less known is how effective resistance training is for boosting cognitive function, especially as we age. Here's the deal. Regular strength training increases BDNF, that's brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that supports the survival of existing neurons and encourages the growth of new ones. It's like Miracle-Gro for your brain. Research time. In a 2012 study from the University of British Columbia, researchers showed that resistance training improved executive cognitive function in women aged 65 to 75. The group that lifted weights twice a week had significantly better cognitive performance than the control group doing quote unquote balance and toning exercises. All right, check out the show notes for study links. Let's get to part 2. Enter creatine. We've been talking a lot about creatine in the last few episodes of the TNT Strength Truth Not Trends podcast. Check out episodes 190 and 191 for some really great conversations, both in current research and all the way back through the history of creatine as a supplement. So let's talk creatine monohydrate, the brain's backup generator. Most of you know it as the go-to supplement for muscle power, and that's true. It increases your phosphocreatine stores, which help to regenerate ATP, your muscles or your body's cellular energy currency. But here's the kicker. Your brain uses ATP too, a lot of it. Research time again. A 2018 review published in Experimental Gerontology concluded that creatine supplementation improves short-term memory and intelligence reasoning in healthy individuals, especially under mentally demanding or sleep-deprived conditions. Check out the link to that one from the 2018 study in the Experimental Gerontology. That's not just bro science, that's peer-reviewed neuroscience. And here's where it gets even better. Combine resistance training with creatine, and you get a double dose of cognitive support. So here's the synergy, right? Lifting plus creatine equals brain boosting power. Let's connect the dots. Resistance training improves blood flow, neuroplasticity, and neurochemical balance. Creatine supports energy metabolism in the brain, particularly in high demand regions like the prefrontal cortex. Together, they help support memory, mental clarity, reaction time, and executive function, especially in older adults or under stress. This combo is so powerful. Some researchers are even looking at creatine as a potential adjunct for neurological conditions like depression and mild cognitive impairment. Even some current research has come out very recently talking about the benefits of creatine with Alzheimer's, and I'm hoping they're going to start looking into Parkinson's and things like that as well. All right, so look, I'm not saying creatine is a miracle drug, but when paired with intelligent strength training, it can be a serious force multiplier for your brain. So let's talk about how we apply this TAKU style, aka TNT strength. So here's how I'd recommend stacking your brain gains the TNT way. Lift intensely at least 2 times per week using brief, high-intensity strength training. Focus on large compound movements with controlled form. Add creatine monohydrate, a minimum of 5 grams per day, up to 10 grams per day. I would break that up into 2 5-gram doses. That's what I do consistently. Now, there's no need to cycle on or off of it. You also don't necessarily need to load if you've never done it. I prefer loading if you've never tried creatine, which is to take it 3 to 5 times a day, every day for about a week, and then switch down to your maintenance dose. But even if you just start with 5 grams a day or 10 grams a day, it will start to saturate over a few weeks and you will notice the benefits. Again, I highly recommend you experiment with 2 doses of 5 grams broken up across the day. You don't need to augment your routine too much. You can literally add it to things you already do. You already drink water, mix it in there. You already drink coffee, mix it in there. Tea, put it in your yogurt, put it in your oatmeal, whatever works. Also, make sure you stay hydrated. We want to always have a lot of water coming in general. That's a good thing. But it also helps when creatine, because creatine pulls water into your muscles, which is one of its benefits. We also, of course, want to hit those protein needs. We want 0.8 up to 1 gram of protein per pound of target body weight. So again, if you want to walk around at 150 pounds and you feel like that's where you look and feel your best, shoot for 0.8 up to 1 gram per pound. Okay? And obviously get some sleep it like it's your job. That's it. No fluff, just evidence-based, time-efficient action. All right, folks, we're keeping them short these days. That's all for today. Remember, it's not just about how strong you look, it's about how strong you think. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Truth Not Trends podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us, whatever platform you are on. And also always share these podcasts with a friend. If you want to find out about TNT Strength and training with us live in the studio in Oakland, California, visit our website at www.tntstrength.com. You can also call us right here in the studio, 510-768-5421. If there's a guest you'd love for me to talk to or a topic you want me to dig into, shoot me an email at taku@tntstrength.com. That's TAKU @tntstrength.com. And whatever you do, get rid of that stupid blue Bosu. Fuck, man. I keep fucking that up. Let's take 2.
Mixed and edited by Desmond McNeese for We Mixed It, LLC. Go to whatsoundsawesome.com.